Life has a cruel, almost mocking irony. You try so hard. You plan every detail. You burn the midnight oil. You push. You struggle. You force the outcomes, the timing, the way people respond. And what is your reward? Exhaustion, frustration, anxiety. You feel like you are perpetually running into a brick wall, convinced that the key to success is just one more desperate push. But I'm here to tell you a truth that can change everything. The key to having more is by holding on less. The moment you stop grasping, stop demanding, and start trusting, the river of life, your success, your peace, your relationships begins to flow effortlessly. This is not a talk about giving up. This is a journey into the ancient, yet utterly vital wisdom of the Stoics, how to stop fighting reality and start winning the only battle that truly matters, the one within your own mind. 1. The illusion of control. For centuries, we have trapped ourselves. We are told that clinging is strength, that obsessing is dedication. Yet, every time you desperately cling to a specific outcome, that job, that relationship, that perfect timeline, you hand over your peace to a fate you cannot control. Marcus Aurelius, the ancient philosopher, emperor, knew this agony. He wrote of the futility of wasting energy fighting against reality itself. Every moment spent struggling against things that lie outside your sphere of influence is a moment stolen from a life you could be shaping. The ancient sage Epictetus gave us the prescription for happiness. Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens happens as it should, and you will be happy. Stop tying your entire sense of self, your joy, and your worth to external results. Your power doesn't lie in forcing the universe's hand. It lies in mastering your response, your effort, and your internal state. Everything else is just noise. If you feel constantly stressed, like the universe is working against you, it's because you are holding on too tightly to things that were never yours to control in the first place. This video is your guide to a new kind of power, the power of detachment. 2. The art of aligned action, process over outcome. We live in a culture obsessed with the finish line. We overlook the value of progress. We spend our lives waiting for the job offer, the perfect relationship, the breakthrough, making our happiness entirely dependent on a future event that is still uncertain. Think of an artist. If they are paralyzed by the fear of criticism, if they are obsessing over the final gallery sale, they will never find their creative flow. Their brushstrokes will be tight, fearful, and forced. But the moment they detach from the result and pour their soul into the act of painting, something miraculous happens. The work becomes effortless, and ironically, it becomes a masterpiece. These are the principle of the lifeblood of Stoicism. Step 1. In your work, stop fixating on the promotion. Focus on being excellent today. Become so good they cannot ignore you, not so needy they feel forced to acknowledge you. Step 2. In your relationships, the moment you enter a connection from a place of desperation, needing validation, fearing loneliness, you push people away. Confidence, ease, and self-respect are the magnets. Trust that what is meant for you will not pass you by. Step 3. In your goals, success is not a rigid checklist. It is a twisting path. If you are too attached to one specific outcome, you will miss the better opportunity that life is actively trying to bring your way through an unexpected detour. Ask yourself now, What goal, expectation, or timeline am I clutching so tightly that it's causing me stress? Imagine what would happen if you simply released the grip. This is not giving up. It is the ultimate act of self-confidence. The trust that you will be okay, no matter what. 3. The mindset of resilience, the inner citadel. Life will throw challenges at you. That is the only guarantee. The difference between those who crumble and those who conquer is not luck. It is mindset. You cannot always control the economy, other people's chaos, or unexpected obstacles. But you can control how you respond. That is where your real, unshakable power lies. As Seneca said, difficulties strengthen the mind. As labor does the body, every setback, every moment of frustration is not a punishment. It is a training session. It is your opportunity to practice the virtues of patience, resilience, and wisdom. Your mind is a garden. If you constantly feed it with seeds of fear, doubt, and negativity, that is what will grow. If you cultivate strength, clarity, and the belief in opportunity, those will become your reality. Practical Stoic shift. The reframe when a mistake happens. Replace the fixed thought of, "I am terrible at this," with the growth thought of, "I am learning. This pressure is helping me grow." So much stress comes from obsessing over a dead past or an uncertain future. When overwhelmed, ask yourself, what can I do right now, in this moment, that will move me forward? The goal is not to eliminate struggle, but to realize that the struggle is the training. Embrace the friction. It is forging your inner steel. 4. Moving from desperation to purpose, the final alignment. Have you ever noticed that when you chase something desperately, it seems to move further away? The universe responds to a scrambling, anxious energy by pulling back. But when you act with purpose, calm, and grounded confidence, things begin to align naturally. There is a profound difference between chasing and attracting. Desperate action comes from fear, fear of failure, fear of not being enough. It is scattered, impulsive, and drains your energy. Purposeful action comes from clarity, knowing who you are, what you stand for, and aligning every step with your virtues. Aristotle spoke of eudaimonia, a life lived with purpose and fulfillment. True fulfillment comes not from frantically collecting external achievements, but from doing what you have to do with integrity, wisdom, and patience. You don't need to force things into place. When you act with calm confidence, when you trust that your effort is enough, opportunities are naturally drawn toward you. Slow down, desperation rushes. Purpose moves with patience. At the end of the day, life is not about controlling the chaotic external world. It is about mastering the world within you. Shift your focus from chasing to attracting, from forcing to flowing. Unclench your hand. Take a deep breath. Trust the process. This is the Stoic way. This is the path to real freedom. If this message has resonated, if you feel the power of this wisdom in your soul, then don't let this be the end of your journey. Hit the like button on this video right now. It is a small action, but it tells the algorithm that this wisdom matters. Leave a comment below and tell me, what is the one thing you are going to stop forcing and start trusting? Join the Stoic Beam community. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a lesson on building an unshakable mind. I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay focused, stay resilient, and trust the process.